I'm thinking about a moment for me where I kind of really came to the realization that being an effective executive required this crazy combination, and I just had never realized this before. It was a combination of like being bulletproof in terms of having enough conviction about the path that you're on, and being completely humble in order to hear the feedback that tells you to course correct. And like, I always find it's just like intoxicating to be with people who have that combination, who have like this incredible sort of self-assuredness and almost certainty, but at the same time, like strong opinions loosely held. They're open to kind of like hearing something that changes their mind.
100%. And I think it all the more so for early stage, right? I think to be a startup entrepreneur, you need this cocktail of conviction and flexibility that is very hard to maintain. I mean, they say a great mind can hold two opposing ideas at the same time, but that to have like rock solid conviction on whatever the core of your thing is. But if 10 people tell you they'd buy it if it was blue and you always wanted it to be red, like you got to make a blue one and get on with your life, right? So I found that incredibly difficult. I think as you talk, like when you're talking about like a public company, a business is something that runs on systems and processes that produce predictable outcomes, right? And keeping that, there's so many of the questions in the beginning were about how do you not get distracted, and I think mental discipline is incredibly important when you're running a company like in steady state. The challenge is the world is messy and it keeps changing. And so like this fundamental tension between these two ideas and the various ways they can be expressed, Dave, I think is absolutely fundamental to to being an effective executive in 2023.